Hey guys, it's Aaron. We are in part 2 of our architectural modeling playlist here. And this time we're going to take the reference image we imported last time and start drawing the exterior walls. So not much more to talk about there. We're just going to hop right in. So if I look at this model, what all I'm concerned with right now are these walls around the outside. That's what I need to get in. So there's a couple different ways I could go about this. We're going to look at those few different ways. One option I have is to pick a corner to start at. So I'm going to grab this point right here, and I'm shooting for the middle of this big black line. We talked last time about how there's some slop in here as far as the width of this 2-inch wide line that I'm tracing. So I'm going to pick about where the middle of this black line crosses the middle of this black line. I think that's right about here. So what I'm going to do this first time, this first go at this exterior, is I'm going to draw a line all the way around the building. And I'm going to do that using my inferences. So I'm going to snap to these different lines and my keyboard because I'm going to type in these dimensions. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start coming up this way. I'm on the green axis, and I can see my first dimension is 16 foot. We don't need this open right this second. So I'm going to go ahead and just move up here. So I'm on the green axis, and I'm just going to type 16 feet and hit enter. I'm going to drag this way, and down there I have a 5-foot dimension. So I can type 5 foot, enter. Let me drag up, another 16 foot. So you can see as I'm coming around here, this one is foot and inches, so I'm going to type 19 foot 6 inches and hit enter. I don't have to put a space or a dash or anything between them. I can just type those numbers in. But you can actually see as I do this how quick this is. The nice thing about doing it this way is I don't have to worry about looking at a drawing somewhere else. I can actually do this without taking my eyes off the screen. It makes for very, very quick input. I can do this obviously referring to a print set of drawings that I have sitting next to me, but this is kind of nice because as I'm inputting and chatting with you guys, one of my favorite things to do, of course, I can just kind of keep rolling through here. I don't have to hop back and forth. It makes it a lot easier to input. So this reference image is really nice. So even though I'm not using the reference image as like something I'm going to snap to, I don't have snap points here because I don't have snap points. It's just an image, but I can still speed up my input by just referring to that image. So here's where I do a little check. So my first point was right here. I went all the way around. Now I have 2 lines left, one up and one over. So my first check here, I'm going to start coming along this green line, and I can hold down Shift to lock to that line. I could also hit the left arrow key to snap there too. If I come over here and mouse over this point, boom, and I can check the dimension in the lower right corner, and it says it's 6 foot. It also says it's supposed to be 6 foot on the plan, so that is an awesome thing. This is a little plan check I can do. If I did that and it said it was 5'9", I would know that there was somewhere back here, there's a 3-inch discrepancy that I'd want to go chase down and figure out where that is. So I'm going to, boom, I'll get my face there. All right, that's looking pretty good. At this point, I have basically traced the shape of the floor. One thing I might want to do at this point is group this.
To group it, grab your selection tool, click once on your surface, double click on it so everything is selected so it's blue the whole way around. Then right click your mouse and go to Make Group.
This is an excellent reference plane to use for drawing my floor below, potentially just as a reference for the ceiling underneath that in the basement. In this case, I'm just going to make a copy of it. I'm going to put it into a group, and I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to double click into the group. I'm going to grab and Control C that surface.
So double click on it until it gets like this textured little dots. Then on your keyboard hit Control C to copy.
And then I'm going to come back out. And now again, I just want to keep this as a reference. I want to set it aside. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put it onto a new layer.
Over on the side, click on the tags to turn on the tags, and we're going to hit the little plus to add a new tag. We're going to click where it says tag 1 and name it basement.
Layer, which is going to be called my slip basement. And I will go ahead and grab this group.
Now, on the right, click on Entity Info, and we want to change where it says untagged. Click on that and change it to basement. Then down here on the bottom, turn off the basement eyeball. Under the tags section, click on basement to turn it off, the eyeball, to hide the layer.
Put it onto my basement layer and turn that off. That is for use later when I want to go in here and add that in. In the meantime, I still on my clipboard have a copy of that outline I just drew. So if I, rather than hitting paste right now, if I come in here and I say,
what we want to do is on your screen, right click and then use this paste in place, and it will paste your clipboard into where exactly you got it. Okay, if you don't do that, if you do just a regular paste, you're not going to line it up perfectly where it went. But if you do the paste in place, it will automatically go to where you want it.
Say paste in place, I'm assured that I'm right back where I was beginning. So this is the same exact outline I drew before, and now I also have, just as a reference to use later, my basement group as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to offset, and I'm going to...
Our offset command is on the side, nested with the push-pull tool. Click on that. And the third one down, offset, click on this top surface. We're going to drag it in, and the walls are going to be 5.5 inches thick, so 5.5 inches, and enter, and you get your 5.5 inch thick wall.
Offset this. My exterior walls are 5.5 inch walls, so I'm going to put in 5.5 and enter. At that point,
now what it doesn't really show you is you're going to go back to your selection tool, click on your inside surface and hit the delete key to delete out the inside.
I can delete that inside surface, and I can drag these up to whatever they are, 9 foot.
And it goes over that kind of fast. You're going to grab the push-pull tool, click on your walls, and you're going to go up 9 feet. So 9 foot symbol, enter. And now your walls are up 9 feet tall.
And I could, at that point, be finished. I could triple click, make that a group.
Okay, you're going to grab the selection tool again. You're going to triple click on the walls once to select the surface, double click to select the entire wall, triple click to click all of the walls, and you might take a couple of triple clicks to get it. Once everything is highlighted, we're going to right click and make that a group. Okay, then we're going to change that group from untagged to first floor exterior walls.
And assign that group then to my layer exterior walls.
Go up to the folder, click on export, PNG, export it as a PNG button in the bottom right corner. Hit continue or check that box so that doesn't show up every single time. And make sure you know where you save it to. You can give it a name. SketchUp, Skill Builder, Drawing Exterior Walls makes sense to me. It's going in my Downloads folder. And then you can go to Canvas and upload it to Canvas. 10 points, maybe 20, we'll see.